the state protecting people. That's what the state does, and unfortunately, it's never the people that it should be protecting that it's protecting. It's the people who pay for the state the most. Everything you're doing and everything you're preaching is most certainly a threat to the system as it is. How has the state tried to deal with you and what you're doing?
Well, we've made it hard on them because we don't accept their money. You know, if you don't take their money, they don't have a hammer to hit you with. They really struggle with how are we going to mete out consequences for this uncooperative maverick? And then when you don't take their money, they're sort of befuddled. So they have done things, though. I mean, they tried to pass a law in the state of Oklahoma that required 30% of my revenue to come from the government. And to the extent that I was not in compliance, I owed a fine for whatever percentage of non-compliance of my gross receipts. Well, that meant they would be combing through our books and they would be assessing a penalty of 30% because I'm a strict property rights person and we're just not going to accept stolen property. So that bill went down in flames, fortunately. Because as crazy as this sounds, we had a Democrat on our side. His name is Fred Stanley, and he was a great man. He's still alive, and he saw us as the underdog, and he did not like this big, fat, crony, corporate sort of medicine. He saw us as the champion of the poor, and he stood in front of this effort and stopped it. The hospitals weaponized the state health department to come after us because ultimately I have a state license as a facility.
Right.
The state health department came after us and told us they wanted the medical records of all the patients in our facility in the year 2000. And I told them no. And they said, you don't get to tell us no. We're the state health department. And I said, hell no.